It really wouldn't. And yeah, he was a really good cat. Like, at the end of the summer of this timeline I'm talking about with Cooper and the table, a female cat showed up with kittens. They were Cooper's. I know it, because they were all black kittens. And he was laying on the couch, lazy, after eating Temptations. And he was a chubby cat. He was like, he wasn't skinny. He was a very chubby black cat. And I look out the door because I'm hearing this cat meowing with her kittens. And I'm like, oh look, there's kittens, and they all look like Cooper. And Cooper popped his head up going, meow, meowing like. And he runs to the storm door, and looks out and sees all these kittens, and he's just like stunned. And all of a sudden the female cat is looking at him. And I look at Cooper and I say to him, bet it wasn't worth it, hum, you little whore. And he looked at, and the cat, I always believe animals know what people are saying to them. Shit, I know. Stitch hears everything I say to him. And he just meowed at me. And he wanted out the door. I guess he wanted to do his Maury Povich moment, going like, I ain't the father of these kids. And it was pretty funny, though. And my one dog, Mandy Jo, as I called her, went out there. She played with the kittens. She was a Labrador Retriever, like Black Lab and Border Collie mix. But she was a good fucking dog. I love that dog. She was brilliant. Loved cats. I never met a dog, besides Stitch believing he is a part cat, part dog, because he always feels like he has to lay on furniture. She went out there and she played with these kittens. Like, she played with them, played with the mama cat. Yeah, she was a very friendly dog. And Cooper, who was like Mandy's BFF, sat at the window just staring with this evil look of like, how dare you? How dare you play with those cats? Like, it was a funny moment that I watched. Like, he was just like PO'd about this. And I don't know if anybody's ever heard this. Like, have you ever heard a cat like meow repeatedly, like they are talking? This happened. I never witnessed it before in my life, and I laughed my ass off. I picked up the one kitten that just would not leave me alone, who just wanted to be held and petted and loved on. I picked this cat up. I was like petting it. I was just like giving it love. And I looked at Cooper with a smirk on my face. And I was just like, this kitten is so sweet and loving and kind. We should adopt it and just take it inside, let it be a part of our family. Here comes Cooper from the window, meowing, jumps down, meows really loud at the storm door, looking at me Like, there ain't no fucking way we're bringing this fucking cat in this house. There is only one El Capto in this house, and that's me, buddy. Like, he was just, like, going off about this whole thing. And it was just funny. I was, like, laughing hysterically at him. Because I knew because we couldn't take a cat in, because, yeah, we had, we didn't have a whole lot of cat food, but I knew we couldn't take the cat in because this mama cat was like hissing at me like, put the damn cat down. Like, I just knew it. We couldn't. But it was really funny though. There's a part of me I wish I would have taken that kitten in, because I didn't know, like, 3 years later down the road after that, Cooper would pass on. I didn't know it, like, and there was, like, Cooper died, and in 2013, I think it was 2013, he died the same year as Mandy did. Mandy died of cancer. Cooper died of a thing called parvo. And I remember I found him on my front porch dead. Because he walked off and he was very sick and he didn't want to be bothered. And he came back so I could bury him in the front yard next to Mandy. And it was really heartbreaking, especially for Stitch, because Stitch was by himself and he didn't know what to do until we got Lilo. and like 2-3 years later, after Lilo, we got, I think it was like 3 or 4 years, 4 years after Lilo, we got Lola. And it's a funny story with Lola. Lilo and Lola, Lilo never liked cats. Besides, I mean, she liked cats, but she didn't like older cats. She liked kittens. And and it was pretty funny, though, because when we got, like, for example, I fed I always fed cats. Like, anytime someone dumped cats, I would sort of be like the cat man. I would bring them over here and feed them and give them attention and love. And there was this one black kitten who was like the runt of the litter. And I'd never seen a dog who is like anti-older cats all of a sudden act like a puppy, act like a mama hen towards one cat before in my life. And Lilo just adored that black cat. The same way with the cat I call Romeo. And the gray cat. She doesn't like the other two for some odd reason. I guess it's because they hissed at her and she was just like, all of a sudden she chased them off and all of a sudden she pooped by their food bowls. Like, it was just, it's funny though. With Lola, Lilo acted like, oh, I don't like this cat, she tried to act like, whatever. And all of a sudden she starts giving this cat a bath. And snuggles with it when it's cold. Chase it around when the cat's high on catnip. Like, it was a very weird relationship those two have. And I've never seen a dog eat catnip treats before and act crazy. And running through the house like a bull in a china shop. And that's what Lilo did. So, yeah, so my morning, like, it happened. In my morning, she was running around. Lilo and Lola, and all of a sudden I get knocked down on my rear end, waking up. And I'm thinking, like, what a great morning. So, so that's kind of the story I wanted to tell about Cooper and the cats. And I still to this day feed a lot of cats. I am taking care of a total of 9 cats. And it's pretty funny though, my sister saw the gray kitten and she was like, I want to take that kitten home. You should. And I remember saying to my sister, like, I don't want you taking that gray kitten home. She goes, I'll take care of it, I'll love it and feed it. I'm like, that's my cat. She goes, you have 8 other cats and you have one crazy psycho one in the house. What do you need all these cats for? And it was pretty funny though, because, like, if there was, I told her, like, once, like, if there's ever a cat who brings her kittens over and leaves the runt, I'll bring it in, I'll take a photo of it, and I want you to take the cat and take care of it. But if there's ever a runt kitten that is black, solid black, has a little white on its chest, I am taking that cat in. Because, I love any cat, but if there's ever a runt that needs a home, a roof to stay warm, I'm taking it in, because I can't leave a little baby outside. It'd be wrong, So, for those who don't know, I'm a huge cat lover. I love dogs. I love cats. I am just that way. I just, even though I'll wake up with a black and white cat looking at me like I'm going to be killed. So, I always say that to, people. I love any animal except snakes or spiders, or I wouldn't say spiders are animals, but I don't like spiders. I always find it weird that people have those type of pets, spiders, snakes, lizards, iguanas. I just don't think that. So, anyway, I am going to wrap up the show. I am going to talk about one more crazy thing. No, I'll stay on for a little while. There was one video I saw that I really want to talk about. It's the craziest thing I have ever seen. It's by a channel called Looper. Film sequels that nobody knew about. Upcoming sequels that no one is talking about yet. I seen this one film called The Good Liar. It stars Ian McKellen and Helen Mirren. I seen the trailer of it. It looks like a really good film. It's about Ian McKellen who meets Helen Mirren, who is a single woman, and he, wants to rob her of all her money. And he doesn't. It's called The Good Liar, and they both have secrets. And it looks like a good film. So anyway,